Deputy Mary Butler.
Fianna Fáil through Deputy Bernach is bringing forward this legislation to tackle the sale of illicit goods such as tobacco, alcohol and solid fuel. This bill would seek to make it an offence to purchase such illicit, particularly from an unregistered or unlicensed retailer. Illicit trade is continuing to develop in Ireland and is becoming a real threat to the Irish economy. According to some estimates, the black economy costs the overall economy over $2.3 billion a year and costs the Exchequer over 800 million. Of course, we do not know the true figure, as by its very nature, this activity remains unseen, so the costs could be far higher. Tobacco sales are a large part of the business of many small shops. Government excise duties have increased the cost of a 20-pack of cigarettes to an all-time high. This in turn has turned customers towards illegal traders who are selling illegal and sometimes unsafe products at a much lower price. In terms of the incentive for the supply and demand of illicit products, price remains the main driver of illicit trade. However, there is another issue, and it's the health issue. They're illegally manufactured, they're often imported from foreign countries such as China or Paraguay, and there's a lack of quality control and regulation. Some illicit cigarettes have been found to contain dangerous chemicals, dust, excessively high tar levels, and even asbestos. Non-financial impacts include health, as I've just said, but it's undermining the legal and regulatory system, growth in organised crime, and reputational damage to brands. There is growing anecdotal evidence to suggest that the solid fuel trade on this side of the border has been affected by a combination of cheaper prices from similar products in the north and fuel smuggling. SMEs simply cannot compete with the low prices being offered for these illegal and frequently fraudulent products. Small businesses are the lifeblood of local communities in towns and villages, and we need to do more to help protect them from the impact of smuggling. Online sales are already a huge competing factor for the retailer located on the high street, and they're dealing with all the costs of rent, rates, VAT, insurance and staff costs. And as Chair of the Oireachtas Committee for Business Enterprise and Innovation, we recently conducted a very detailed study into the cost of doing business, and there was many common denominators going through for the retailer as against the online retailer, and it was mentioned as well how smuggling is having a huge effect. The ongoing sale of illicit goods may well be the tipping point for many legitimate businesses. Gaurav Mahagut.